Hello, my dear crafter. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks without videos. That's a first. But I was in Brazil, as you know, and then I came back and I was sick and I'm coming out of a cold. So now we are all ready for Valentines. You can tell this is a Valentine's video, of course. And I'm going to focus this year on packaging. So boxes, mainly boxes and other stuff too. But today I start with the best tutorial because I'm going to show you how to make, this is what we're going to make together, a lidded box. And on this one, as you can see, I am featuring, it's a new die set. It's actually a huge collection by Spellbinders. And it's Winnie the Pooh. I mean, who doesn't like Winnie the Pooh, right? So I decided to use him and his Piglet, right? Is that the name? I think so. Pooh and Piglet. And that's actually the name of this die set. They have a whole collection. I will have the link to this one, but the whole collection as well, okay? This is another thing that's coming up using Winnie the Pooh as well. It's a little tiny box. Look, that's one of the tutorials coming up and using the same die set. So I'll have the link below to that, okay? It's a great collection. Just quickly showing you. This one is called Pooh and Piglet. It has a lot and lots of dies, lots of items here. There is another one where you have this honey pot. So it's Pooh's honey pot. Look how cool that is. Has a little tiny bee. So that's that. And I also they also sent me the numbers and the alphabet, the whole alphabet that they have. So it's a great collection. Do take a look. They have tons of embellishments. But today, what we are learning is how to make a lidded box in five different sizes, okay? We're making today this one, 4x4. But I have prepared a PDF for you, and the PDF has 5 sizes. So 4, it starts with a 3, 3x3, they're all squares, by 2, and then it goes up to 4, 5, 6. The 5, 6, and 7 have 2.5 by 2.5. This just to show you, this is something I made for Christmas. That's the 7. The 7 by 7 by 2.5. But the PDF has the measurements. So if you want, I'll give you the measurements today for the 4x4, but you can go all the way up to 7, okay? All you need to do is to purchase the PDF. But I'll give the measurements for the 4x4. So that's the tutorial today. I hope you enjoy it. You're going to learn how to make a lidded box, and do stay until the end, because at the end I show you the trick of how to make the lid fit, because that's a problem that a lot of us find, and I will show you how you do that to have a lid that is perfectly snug like that, and it's not too loose. So you have to have it enough that it covers, like this one. This one is very tight, see? And it's really easy to make, and you can mass produce it easily. So now let's move to the tutorial, and if you're interested in getting the PDF, it's $3.99 like all of my PDFs, very inexpensive, and you can make this box in 5 sizes, okay? Thank you so much, and now let's learn how to make it. So we'll start by making the base. In the base, you need a paper that is 8 by 8. So we're going to score at 2 and 6. And then we're turning and doing the same thing. Scoring at 2 and 6. So that is the base. Very easy to make, and the lid, you do stick until the end, guys, because the lid, there is a trick to it. And if you don't do that, it's not going to close your box. So you're going to have a very beautiful, well-made lid that will not close. So I will teach you the trick when we make the lid, okay? Because all the rest is the very same process. So basically we have all the scoring lines here. We're going to cut up to this scoring line here and here. Same way. And what I do is I cut to the scoring line and then I cut at an angle here. Just a little bit, see? And same thing here. So we're gonna do that for the base and for the bottom of the box and for the lid as well. But the lid is a bit different. And when you do get the PDF, you will have a link with the manual has a link to this video in case you forget how to do it, even though it comes with all the very detailed instructions, okay? So basically we have the base here all cut, ready for gluing. So all we need to do now is we're going to put some glue here and here in these four flaps, and that's basically it. So you it's very easy. I mean, lidded boxes are not complicated at all. And here we're going to glue the sides, making sure that it is well positioned here on the side. See, you have to make sure that it's aligned, and then just press it down. I'm going to do the same on this side here. It's actually the same process for all four, okay? Again. So there we are. We have the base. Your base is ready to go. Now let's move to the lid and the trick that you need to know. So I'm going to get my scoring board, and here is the lid. The lid is going to be smaller because I am going to, I think this light is a bit too bright. There you go. And I'm going to zoom in for you so it's easier for you. You really have to see this close. So with the base, we just scored a 2 and 6, remember? Here, because the lid is a little small, basically what we need to, where we need to score is at 1.5 and 5.5. But it's not just the scoring. The most important thing is you need, do you see here, even on this is a Martha Stewart scoring board. Most scoring boards don't have that, but it doesn't matter because I will show you. Do you see this line here? This is 1/16 of an inch. When you score for the lid, you need to move the paper to the right, exactly that measurement. See, I will show you very close. So you have to move the lid to the right, and instead of coming flush with this left side here, we're going to move it a little bit, just this space here. So see where it is? It's right here. It's not flush like that. So you have to move it to the right a little bit. It's like 1/16 of an inch. And why is that? Because the moment you do that, it's going to be a little wider and it will be able to close as a lid. So that is the distance right here. You're going to move it. Again, I'm going to show you. See that bit of a distance there. And you're going to do it on all four sides. The easiest way to do this is, so for this one, the thickness of the lid is 1.5. It's not 2 like the base, because I want a little bit of the base showing like this. So we're going to score. You move, so I'm going to do 1.5, and then I move it, do the same thing, 1.5, moving to the right, and then all four sides the same way. That's the easiest way. And there you go. I'm going to zoom out now. So that's the trick for the lid, okay? If you forget that, and believe me, I've been doing this for years and I still forget it sometimes. We're going to do, it's the same process as we did. There's nothing different really. So I'm just going to accelerate because you've already seen me doing this. And sometimes I do this too. I cut at an angle on both sides. It's personal preference, doesn't really make that much of a difference. And there we are. We have the lid now. I should have scored before, but that's okay. And now what we're going to do, because this is the lid, we're going to decorate. So we have the base. You can use cardstock here that is patterned, and then you don't need to decorate. This is personal preference. You don't have to do it this way. But I chose to decorate this one, and that's what I'm gonna do. So we have these sides here, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna glue the sides first. And there you are. We have the sides decorated. Now we add the lid. I mean, what I created is kind of a scenery with Winnie the Pooh and his friend. I love this. I just love this die set by Spellbinders. And there you go. We have the lid beautifully decorated. You create with whatever you have at hand, guys. But if you do want this die set, please do use my link, okay? So there we are. Nicely decorated, and to glue, it's the same, absolute same thing. We're going to glue this, and we'll see. I will show you what I mean by it needs to be a little bit wider than the base, otherwise it's not going to close. And we are finished. So we have this beautiful lid. I decorated the sides. That's of course optional. We have the base, and then we're going to close it. There you go. See, perfectly tight. You don't want to go, when you move the paper to the right, you don't want to go too far because you don't want this to be too loose. It has to be able to have kind of a grip on the paper, on the base, but that's basically how you make this beautiful lidded box. And as I said in the beginning, with the PDF, you'll be able to make it in 5 different sizes. So these are 3 of them. 7 by 7, 4 by 4, 3 by 3, but you also have 6 and 5. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So do get the PDF. I'll have the link below. You see in the description of the video. Just click on the word more underneath the video, and you'll be able to buy the PDF if you're interested, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I will see you next week.